So I was at work today and I was thinking to myself, what kind of style do I want to do next? You know, I've done the bakery and that's all well and good, but let's mix it up a little. So today I've decided we'll be doing a Celtic build right here in between these two mountains in this valley. And I was on Reddit as well, and somebody suggested maybe, you know, show people how you do it. How do you like build stuff like this? So I thought, okay, I will. So I'm going to be incorporating the time lapse and my point of view to demonstrate how I do things. So we've got this like nice plot of land here, and so I'll be building a house here. And generally, I think first, like, what is the person going to be doing in this house? Probably, I mean, I reckon a fisherman. And you might say, well, hold on, there's no water around. So I kind of feel like I want him to be a fisherman. And that's how the colony's gonna, or this settlement's gonna establish itself. So what I'm gonna do is build a stream, or, you know, landscape the land to incorporate a stream, and then it'll make a lot more sense. So that's what I'll do now, and I'll check in later. So what I've done here is, you know, built a little stream. It's not very big, you know, just starts over here with a little bit of runoff from the mountains, comes down, it's all frozen because obviously, you know, winter, and then comes through here, down through here, and you could see the erosion through the banks built up, splits off here. So this is a little pond, and this is why this family's set up here. Great pond for catching fish. They can't, you know, they have difficulty swimming back up the stream, so they just sit in the pond waiting to be caught. And then the rest of the river goes off down into maybe like an underwater reserve or something like that. Yeah, underground reserve. Yeah. So now what I'll do is I'll build the main structure of the house, so nothing inside, nothing outside, just the basic foundations, the walls and the roof. I'll get onto that now. So see you in a bit. So with the structure built, now what I do is add detail. So for instance here, you know, it just doesn't look right with this door here, so I'm gonna add like a bit of a thing over top like this, maybe a stair here, and then gradually build it up as that would happen. And then I'd go around, you know, adding some variety, stairs here and there, that sort of thing. Some of these are dark thatch trapdoors. That comes with the Conquest Reforged mod. So you can, you know, go around adding all this sort of stuff, making it just look a little different, really, which is what we're going for. Just something to make it look used, lived in, stuff like that. Not same old all the time. Okay, there we go. So once that's done, I'm gonna get the flooring done. So we come in here, you can see this, I've got to remove those. It's pretty bland in here, so what I'm gonna do is just pull up some gravel, because I feel like that's what they would have in here. Nothing fancy, no floorboards or anything like that. So the way I do floors, especially mixed floors, is I grab the base, you know, the block that's going to be used the most. So that's gravel in this case. And then I put that everywhere. Make sure that's, oops, all in like that. And then I just go around adding some similar blocks to give it a bit of variety. Again, to make it look a bit lived in. It's not going to be perfect. You know, they didn't just buy this house. Okay, and then I also noticed now that the roof, it just looks so weird, you know? Like, with the, these hewn stone tiles, right with the thatch, it just doesn't make sense having it like that. So, what I would do is I'd grab some pine stairs and that sort of stuff, and some slabs and some trapdoors and some walls. And then I would add a bit of reinforcing to it. Simply like this, and then, you know, some beams coming across like this. Let's see if we can... I'll chuck these back in. No, I won't. Probably have another support here. Maybe one on either side of the door here. So we go like this, and then we just link them all up somehow, maybe like this. Yep. So just enough to make sure the roof doesn't fall in on them while they sleep. It's probably a good thing. There we go. And then up here, let's just put a slab and actually a stair and a stair. And then up here is going to be the hole for a fire pit. So we'll get some coals going. This is where I start to finish the interior. And I think if you really want to make it look good, you have to think, you know, like, what did they have back in the day? Like, what would have been in these sorts of houses? So I've done a little bit of research, and let's just pile up some stuff around here to indicate that it's a bit of a mound. So we're gonna have some places to sleep, obviously. So I'll grab some wolf skin. No, not wolf skin actually, because don't think there'd be many wolves around here, but sheep though. Sheep would be everywhere. So we'll get a large one here, something like this, and then maybe another one over here. Also, they'd have their clothes hanging somewhere, so I'll grab a clothesline and maybe just chuck it across here. There we go. Next thing, they'd probably have a bag of some sort hanging somewhere, so we'll do that. Grab a rope. What else? Now, because they are a fisherman, I imagine they'd have a table of sorts, so I'll grab some cobblestone. I'm not going to do a generic table because I feel like they might not have that craftsmanship. So I'm going to grab a cobblestone anvil and chuck it inside like that. Yeah, that looks good. Now they're going to have some chests. Have we got a head for a chest? Let's see. There's one. Maybe chuck it in there. They're going to have tools as well. Small farming tools. Yep. Oh. Maybe over here. Ah. Let's grab the other one then. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. And then a fishing line as well. oops, the other fishing rod. There we go. And maybe a pot of water as well for cooking, something like that. So these ones are going to be pretty simple. They lived a simple life. And now what we do is move on to the exterior. So out here, I'm thinking most round houses, or these sorts of houses, had a little fence. So I'm thinking, I've seen it before. Here we go, a wattle fence. So I'll just connect it up to the house here. Oops. And bring it around. Not very tall. Let's see. Do we do it 2 blocks tall? No, that just looks too much. Let's just bring it along, maybe over here. And towards this pond here. Maybe we'll do it 2 blocks here. There we go. And then again over here. Just 2 blocks here. Just marking that this is their space here. So he's going to be, whoever's living here is going to be down here quite a lot. So we'll grab the gravel out again. And I like to use this grassy gravel outside. You see it connects with the grass. Great texture. Thank God for Conquest. So bring it around, chuck a bit of dirt here and there. And then the great thing with this is I'll grab a layer here and we can just build it up. There we go. Just build it up like that. Then he's probably going to have another fishing line out here. Maybe even a chair of sorts, but very, very poor. A wicker chair, no. Maybe. Yeah, we'll grab a wicker chair. So that just sits there. And then we've got a fishing rod up here. Something like that. So we know he catches fish. As well, a fishing net. Might do well. Maybe back here, hanging up against the where are we gonna put this then? It just doesn't look right, does it? Maybe it just seems really weird, the texture. Okay, maybe we'll skip on that. Let's see what else we have here. What is this fishing pot? Okay, yeah, they might have one of those just lying about. Maybe one up here as well. So there we go. And then it'll probably come across here. You know, maybe there'll be a little bridge somewhere. Let's add that now, actually, to get them to the town. Again, nothing over the top. Probably just something made of stone, really. So let's grab the materials we need. Maybe some of these, some stairs. And let's probably come across like this. Just like that. And maybe that. Although then how would they get through? Tricky. Okay, let's do something like that. And then have it sort of come across like, let's grab a different block here. There we go. Across like this, and like this, and like this, and this. There we go. And then over here, maybe this comes up like this. You know, something, just a little bit random. And then maybe like that. Something like that. Add some differences in the blocks. There we go. Just get some mossy cobble in. Maybe this will be a slab the other way. And what else we got in terms of this stuff? Maybe there's a bit of a pillar as well. instead of this bulky thing here. There we go. Something simple. No, that needs to be... How's that look? Yeah, alright. And then maybe there's a bit of a torch. Something. How's that look now? Yeah, good. So there we go. That's the first little Celtic house. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.